Good morning. It's good to be here this morning. I want to get this last chapter of Malachi out, Malachi chapter 4, but a few housekeeping notes. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel and give me a thumbs up and actually even share it. If you would do that, I would really appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. As we Let's just get into Malachi chapter 4. Malachi chapter 4, the title of the paragraph that we're about to read is The Great Day of the Lord. Starting in Malachi chapter 4, verse 1, for indeed the day is coming, burning like a furnace, when all the arrogant and everyone who commits wickedness will become stubble. The coming day will consume them, says the Lord of hosts, not leaving them root or branches. But for you who fear my name, the Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in his wings, and you will go out and playfully jump like calves and from the stall. You will trample the wicked, for they will be ashes under the soles of your feet. And on the day that I am preparing, says the Lord of hosts, remember the instruction of Moses, my servant, the statutes and ordinances I commanded him at Horeb for all Israel. Look, I am going to send Elijah and a prophet before the great and awesome day of the Lord comes, and he will turn the hearts of fathers to their children, and the hearts of children to their fathers. Otherwise, I will come and strike the land with a curse. Okay, so what an amazing final chapter, if you will, that he's going to take care of all this, and on top of that, turn everybody's hearts to their fathers and the children and so forth, and he's going to set things right and get them on the right path. So let's unpack Malachi chapter 4, verses 1 through 6. It says it serves as a conclusion to both the book of Malachi and the Christian Old Testament. It delivers a final prophetic warning and a promise of restoration before the 400 years of silence that preceded the New Testament. Um, the passage focuses on three primary themes. The first, the day of judgment and reward, verses 1 through 3. This section contrasts the fates of the wicked and the righteous on the day of the Lord. Destruction for wicked, evildoers and arrogant are described as stubble that will be entirely consumed by fire, leaving them neither root nor branch. Is complete destruction, if you will. Healing for the fruitful, for those who revere God's name. The Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in its wings or rays. This symbolizes the Messiah bringing spiritual and physical wholeness. Okay, joy and victory. And the righteous are likened to calves released from a stall, leaping with joy and freedom, ultimately triumphing over the influence of the wicked. Number two, the remembrance of the law, verse 4. The law of Moses, God exhorts the people to remember the law of my servant Moses. This was a call to remain faithful to God's statutes and ordinances during the long period when no new prophets would appear. That's the 400 years before the New Testament. Significance, it reinforces that the foundation for a relationship with God remains rooted in his established word. The return of number three is the return of Elisha and reconciliation. in verses 5 and 6. The forerunner, God promises to send Elijah, the prophet, before the great and dreadful day arrives in the New Testament. Jesus identifies John the Baptist as the fulfillment of Elijah prophesying, Matthew chapter 11, verse 14, and Luke chapter 1, verse 17. The turning hearts, the primary mission that his Elisha is to turn the hearts of the fathers to their children and the hearts of the children to their fathers. This refers to family restoration, healing broken generational relationships, spiritual restoration, turning the hearts of the current generation back to the faith of their fathers, the patriarchs. The final warning, the passage and the Old Testament ends with a stern warning. If this reconciliation does not occur, God will strike the land with a curse. And so there you have it. That is the end of Malachi chapter 4, and begins the 400-year period of silence before the New Testament arrives and Jesus arrives. I'm glad that I was able to get with you today, and you have a great day, and I hope you're blessed.